Do not scroll Zillow for 3 months. Do this instead. If you're relocating to Richmond, this video can save you time, stress, and regret. Most people start with listings, and that is backwards. Before choosing a house, you need to choose where to look. Since Richmond's not just one market, it's many areas, each functioning and operating differently. So today, I'm going to show you the best first areas to research. No final decisions, just smart starting points. Why first areas matter. So if you're new here, everything looks close together on a map. But daily life isn't measured in miles. It's measured in routes and routines in your everyday schedule. Two homes can be 10 miles apart and feel completely different. Different traffic flows, different housing patterns, different price expectations. That's why this video isn't best neighborhoods or top places to live. Those depend on your personal priorities and budget. This is about first areas, first impressions, places that help you understand the region quickly. You start wide, then narrow down with confidence. So our first area that we're going to take a nice little introduction look at is Short Pump. Short Pump is one of the most searched areas online, and we've created many videos that give you the breakdown. It offers major retail access, multiple commuter routes, and diverse housing options. You'll find apartments, townhomes, and single-family neighborhoods. Many homes here were built from the late 1990s forward. Short Pump works well as a baseline market. It helps you to quickly understand pricing, density, and layout expectations. When Short Pump helps the most, this area is especially helpful for the buyer who's relocating from out of the state. It's convenient, it's well connected, and even if you don't buy here, it sets a great reference point and you're very likely probably going to shop or at least visit. Price per square foot, commute timing, neighborhood spacings, all of those are going to be extremely important to you. The next area of introduction that you need to research is going to be Midlothian. Now that's heading a little bit south. It's another strong first look area. So this part of the region offers both older neighborhoods and newer developments. Housing styles, they vary widely. So you've got some ranch homes, two-story colonials, planned communities, Cape Cods, all of that stuff. Midlothian Road, it acts as a central corridor, the turnpike, and it makes it easier to learn traffic flow and access points. So you're going to look at Route 60 as kind of like your map, your corridor guide. Explore Midlothian to compare space and value. So think lot size differences, home age variation, drive time trade-offs between wherever you're working. It's a useful comparison zone when learning the south side of Richmond, Virginia. So we've done the west, we've done the south. Now let's look a little bit northeast into Mechanicsville. Now Mechanicsville feels noticeably different. Development patterns have drastically changed when you compare the other two. So you'll see more open layouts, less density in many sections. Homes often sit on larger parcels and street design feels more spread out. So you're going to be able to see your neighbors, but from a distance. Understanding route access is especially important in this area if you're making a commute. Mechanicsville helps buyers see how Northeast Richmond kind of functions. You're going to be thinking about how far 360 moves, how it interacts with 95. It's a great contrast for area. This area is something that you want to look at as you're trying to really clarify some of your preferences. So some buyers, they might want tighter convenience. Others prefer more spacing. So Mechanicsville helps answer that question. Which one appeals to you? So let's look about Glen. So it's in the West End, but it's definitely not Short Pump. So it's a major hub. It's going to have lots of routes going through it. It has a strong reference point. So houses range from established neighborhoods to newer construction. So there's a lot of new construction even happening there. So the street layouts vary, which impacts your daily flow. So Glen helps buyers refine what are your priorities. Are you thinking about commute options, neighborhood design, or a home age balance? And so you'll be moving through I-295 down to Route 1 as you look at this here. So here's how you can use this entire list that I've given you correctly. So pick 2 or 3 areas first. Ignore listings at the beginning. Just focus on layouts and drive times, because that's what you always ask us. Well, how long does it take me to get to this one? So once the pattern kind of makes itself manifest, then you'll be able to approach and start saving through the weeks and months of houses that you really like. If you're planning on moving to the area, stay subscribed to this channel so that either myself or my business partner, Jared Davis, will be able to help you narrow down your search. We'll be able to show you what exactly speaks to you, what's important to your daily life as you're thinking about living in Richmond, Virginia. We hope that you relocate to this area because we are excited to meet you and we are prepared to serve. We served over 250 families last year and we want to continue to run with that. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.